Press the whole press key. What the hell does that even mean? Who writes this stuff? Ugh, I hate this. What does this even mean? Stop recording. A friend of mine recently purchased this scanner, a Uniden 800 megahertz mobile police scanner. So he asked me to give him a hand programming it, to help him program it, get some frequencies in there. And so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to unbox it. We'll see what it looks like. We'll see if we get some programming on it. See how it operates. And I'll give it back to him with the local frequencies. He's looking for fire department, police in his town. Greenwood Lake, New York. Groovy Greenwood as they call it. Anyway, so I'm going to program it and we'll go from there. Let's open it up. We'll check it out. I'm not much of a scanner guy. I don't really do much monitoring of public communications, police, fire department, etc. I'm more of an amateur radio guy. I'll get you a view here, some of the radios and whatnot. So that's a little bit of a ham shack, not a few things going on. We got some radios, etc. But like I said, I'm not really much into monitoring public communications, but I'll give them a hand. It's not that much different on the radio end of things. So, there's a lot of stuff in here. You did have it open already to look at it. So just to show you, it's the Uniden BC355N scanner. 800 megahertz mobile police scanner. It's got a couple of features, but it does have 300 user programmable private channels. I'm not going to program anywhere near that, but we will give it a go. We'll see what it looks like. Desktop or mobile operation. Now I see this comes with, obviously, for a mobile connection if you want to hook it up. Obviously mobile in your car. It comes with a bracket, power cable, 12 volt, so you can power it in your car somehow at your liking. And it does have a wall transformer to power it from the wall, so that's good. Has a BNC, standard BNC connector on here. It does have a antenna, I guess you can mount on there, but I'm going to hook it up to one of the antennas I have up on the roof. VHF, UHF antenna, and that should be a lot better than this. At least we can probably test it, see how it is. I am located approximately 30-35 miles from Greenwood Lake, so I'm probably not going to pick up too much from Greenwood Lake, but I'll probably hear some local stuff as I start getting into this radio here. But what I'll do is I'll program a bunch of frequencies into it for him, and he'll have the option of deleting them, whichever ones he doesn't want, and or just lock them out so he doesn't have to listen to them, I assume. So we could do that. Here's a cigarette lighter adapter, like if you want to run that from your car. This goes on the bracket, the automobile bracket, and the nuts to hold it on. So I believe we're just going to use the manual. It looks a little thin. I'm sure it's not going to be all that helpful. So some more paperwork, not sure. Nice little compact radio, flips down, sits. Okay, the outlet, we'll do this, we'll hook up an antenna on it, and we'll give it a shot. Again, the Uniden BC355N scanner. It's not digital, so it's definitely not a digital, so if you're looking to listen to digital communications, this isn't the radio for you. But anyway, a lot of information on the back, all the bands it does cover. It does cover CB, air, marine, so it's a good little radio. Looks like a nice one. We'll give it a run. So like I said, I want to hook up an outside antenna to this radio, to the BNC. I have a couple antennas up on the roof of my amateur radio, so I'm just going to take a regular dual band VHF UHF antenna amateur radio and hook it up to the scanner. It should be fine. I'm going to undo it from this radio up here. We'll bring it through. Okay. So obviously that connector is not going to fit there. Okay, so to connect the antenna wire to the back of the radio, I'm going to need an adapter, which I have a bunch of them right here. RF adapters. This way. So it's going to be 39 to a BNC, which, yeah, right here, should have fine. That'll work. Get crazy. Down there. Close it up. Okay. And no, there. So that goes there. Connect outside antenna here. Let me show you. Yeah. Okay. That's connected. A couple other things I'll show you. I do have some frequencies I already jotted down that I do want to program into the radio for him. We do need power, which I have right here. I'm going to connect the power. There, this is going to get plugged in the back here. Now, plug it in over here. I do have outlets right there. And we are good to go. Let's get some. It powers up. Yes, it does power up. Very good. Okay, let's let me show you here on the real quick. We have, this is the great website for frequencies. If you do want to do some monitoring of public communications, it's radioreference.com. You put in the zip code, address, anything, state, county, and it'll come up with whatever frequencies are registered through the FCC in that area. And I'm sure there's a lot of user submitted frequencies also. I did also pull up, just to show you, your location to Greenwood Lake. We're looking at 33 miles. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to pick up from Greenwood Lake. I'm at about 90 feet elevation over here where the antenna is. Greenwood Lake, I'm sure, is a lot higher elevation, especially that I'm sure their communications are coming off a tower. So, you know, you never know. I might be able to pick up some stuff. We'll check it out and we'll go from there. Okay. So the first thing I want to do with this radio is start from the beginning, like I just brought it home from the store. I looked in the book, I found the master reset this way. I don't know what was done already to the radio, so we're just going to start from the beginning. We're going to, so I just turned it on, we're going to turn it off. We're going to press the lockout and program buttons at the same time. Turn on the radio. That says clear, release, and it resets the radio to factory. Now what I found out, this radio is also used in USA or Canada. Oh, really picking up something. Police. Definitely a police call. It could be anything from anywhere, who knows. Let me turn this down a bit for a second, turn it off. So according to the manual, the radio or scanner is set for USA or Canada. It could be used in, and the band plans and the frequency spreads and whatnot, it's all set up for either like USA or Canada. So from factory it says it's set up for USA. To change it to Canada, there's a sequence. So I want to make sure it's set for USA. That's by pressing up. Press up, turn on the radio again. It gives the radio name, it says USA, we're all set. So now we can program, we can use the scanner how we like. There's some more frequency, it's picking up 151.250 it was released. But anyway, so we're not going to concern ourselves with these bands. It's picking up all these frequencies. It's picking up on. So let me turn the volume down so it doesn't interrupt. So we have a couple of different things going on here for the radio. You have a private bank. We're going to call these banks a PDFD emergency bank, air and marine bank. And then we also have weather and CB channels. Citizens band, the typical 1 through channel 40 CB radio. So you can monitor this. All these are all pre-programmed frequencies. Just turn the scanner on and start monitoring with these banks right here. These are pre-programmed with typical frequencies that are used by a lot of public municipalities, for police, for fire, for EMS, for everything. You got your air and marine channels and CB. So you could just leave it like that, and that's what's happening here. So it's scanning right now police from this bank. It's scanning police. It's flashing. So it's, I don't know if it's hearing something right now. So yep, it's actually picking up some data. That's a data signal. Anyway, so if you press up, it'll continue on to the scan. It's going to stop here. Very interesting. The sound is alright. The sound's a little tinny, but I don't expect any great audio from this. Might be able to get a little better sound from it with an external speaker. There is a jack for an external speaker. But so these are, I have no idea what these are picking up. I can kind of give a little guess in the area and the frequency, but really I have no idea what we're picking up over here. Let me turn that volume down. I want to monitor a specific set of frequencies for a specific area, and we're going to program that into the private bank. We're going to shut off these banks so they're not monitoring them. They're not going to. It's not going to scan and monitor them. We're just going to. When we're done, we're just going to monitor the private bank with the frequencies that we programmed and we want to listen to. So just to go over the radio a little bit, here's your squelch, your power button, volume, on off right there. We have search. That's when you want to search for frequencies. You could probably put an upper limit or a lower limit, and you search. And whatever it stops on, you can then investigate what that frequency is for. You got L/0 or lockout. That's to lock out a channel that you programmed or a frequency that you don't want to listen to. Let's say you're scanning and it keeps stopping on a channel that's noisy. That's it. See, that's a data. So you're going to want to lock that channel out. You don't want to listen. It's going to always stop there. So you want to lock that out. Going on, this is band. When you want to program a certain frequency, this does not have a number keypad to enter a frequency, so you're going to have to go to the band, a specific range of frequencies, then use the up and down arrow to, lack of a better term, scroll to the frequency, and then you can then program it into a bank channel. And then program is just that, it's the program. WX is weather. I guess you can press that, it'll scan on a local weather, NOAA, N-O-A. It's been raining on, it's always raining around here lately. Anyway, so that's weather. We're going to go back to private. So to turn everything off except private, you're going to press the corresponding bank button. So PDFD emergency. So I'm going to press it once. FD emergency has shut off. Only the police is on. Now, we'll press it again. It has shut off the police bank and turned on the fire/emergency bank. I'm going to press it again, It has now shut off both of them, so we're not listening to that. Now we have air and marine. Don't want to listen to that. Don't want to monitor it. Right now it's scanning the air frequencies or frequencies related to air travel. Press it again. Turns off the air. Turns on the marine. Press it again. Shuts off the marine. Now it's just scanning CB. We're going to press CB and that shut it off. Now we're on private. Private is where you can program frequencies. It's private. It's going to be only the frequencies you program into your private bank. You can program up to 100 into this bank, PDFD emergency, but you're going to have the frequencies you programmed plus whatever came pre-programmed. So with these banks all turned off and just private on, you can monitor just what you program into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some programming. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to program some frequencies. What's pretty cool, actually, it just stopped on an air channel. It sounds like it's air traffic control for probably a local airport, maybe Westchester County Airport. So I'm going to program a couple of frequencies in here, a total of 12 actually. So it's going to be 12 frequencies programmed into the private bank. Just from the beginning again, do a clear. We will shut off all the pre-programmed banks. Really, there's a lot of noise on that air bank. Airports, airplanes, air traffic control. Anyway, shut all those banks off. So now we're just back to private. Okay, so we're going to program the frequency 159.255. So we're going to find the band in which 159 megahertz resides. So pressing band 25 to 28, 28 to 30, 30 to 50, so on and so forth, 108 to 307. We're looking for 159 and 159, so 148 to 174. Now it's going to automatically start searching. We're going to press hold. So hit hold. This is just some frequency. Now we want to go to the frequency we want. We want 159.255. So we'll press the up button. 159. It's going to take a little bit. This is why it's handy when scanners have a keypad. You can just enter the frequency with the keypad, but this one doesn't have it. What are you going to do? This is what it is. Again, 159.255. We're looking to go to, whoop, a little too far, but 159.255. So 159.255 megahertz. But we're going to put that into channel 0. We're going to program it into channel 0. So now we press program. Okay. We want to put it into private. The first free channel is flashing 0. So you have a choice of picking a different channel, 1, 2, but we're going to go in consecutive. So we'll leave it in channel 0, the first one, and then press program again, and there it is, programmed in. So as you scroll up through the private bank, channel 1 has nothing programmed because we only programmed one channel so far. Channel 2 has nothing programmed. But if you scroll down We'll use the arrow button to go to channel 0 in the private bank. The frequency is there that you programmed. So we'll do it again. The next frequency I want to program is 155.490. So we're going to press bank, and it falls in through the bank. We're going to press hold to stop it from searching, and we will use the arrow button to get to the frequency we want, which is 155.490. It'll take a moment. 155.490. 155 decimal. Come on. 155.490. Okay. So now we press program. The bank we want it programmed in, which is private. The channel we want to program it to within the private bank, which is channel 1, because that's the first free channel or first empty channel. So that's fine. We'll press program, and there it is, 155.490, and that is programmed into channel 1. Channel 0, if you press down, channel 0 has the frequency we programmed prior. Channel 1, there you go. Channel 2 should have nothing in it because we didn't program anything in it, but we're going to. Okay, the next frequency we're going to program into, obviously, channel 4 will be 474.350.
420 to New HLS score. Did you receive that transmission?
Somebody's getting wily.
New HLS score 420.10.9.
Okay, that sounds like EMS hops.
At your convenience, make a 15 jail tackle.
Oh boy, I don't like that guy's attitude, I gotta tell you. Anyway, so here's what we got so far. We programmed 5 frequencies. So 4, channel 3, channel 2, channel 1, channel 0. Okay, so I programmed all the frequencies except for one. In channel number 11, I programmed the wrong frequency. I just want to show that to correct that, what you would do is go to the frequency that you do want to program. So you press, I want to program 154.205 megahertz into channel 11. So again, I'm going to press band until I get within that band of frequencies, which is 154. There you go. It's going to start, press hold. Now we can scroll to 154.205. 154.205. There you go. Program, press the program button. We want to put it into the private bank. We don't want to put it into channel 12. We want to put it into channel 11 because the incorrect frequency is in channel 11, which we want to correct. So go back to channel 11. It's flashing the new frequency and the incorrect one. Press program. Channel 11 now has the new frequency. So with this now, what I want to do is show how to lock out a channel. So we're already on the private bank. Let's just say we press private. There you go. It starts scanning. It stopped at channel 3. The transmission stopped. It starts scanning again. Then it will. There you go. It stopped at channel 3 again. Not quite sure what we're hearing. 151.395 is, it says Greenwood Lake EMS. So that looks like it's Greenwood Lake EMS. Anyway, so we want to lock out, let's say channel, so I'm just going to pick any arbitrary one. Channel 9 that I programmed is just a lot of noise. Let's say I don't want to listen to it anymore. I don't want it to stop on it. So we're going to press hold. That will stop the scan. It's on channel 5. Just that happened to be there. We're going to scroll through to the channel that we do not want to listen to. Let's just say channel 8. Channel 8 is just a lot of garbage. Don't want to listen to it. If you want to temporarily lock out the frequency and you want to come back later to it, when you turn it back on, it'll be there. Press it once. It's a temporary lockout. When you turn the frequency, when the radio off, you turn it back on. It's no longer locked out. If you want to permanently lock it out, where that channel, number 8, will be locked out, including the next time you turn the radio on, you would press lockout twice, but quickly. There you go. Now it just says lockout. The T is gone. So when you turn it off, you turn it back on, it's still locked out. When you press the private button to scan that bank of frequencies, number 8 or channel 8, it will not stop on channel 8 if there's a transmission on it. Again, we're just scanning the private. These are all pre-programmed. We don't want to listen to it. I just programmed 11 channels into the private. That's pretty much it. That's what we have there. If you want to stop the scan, press hold. It's going to stop on the channel that it was on when you pressed it. If you want to scroll through your channels, 8, 9, 10, 11, boom, 12. There's nothing scanned there. There's nothing on it. 13, nothing. 14. So I only programmed 11 channels. That's all it's going to scan. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty much how you program it. I think what I'll do is I'll package it back up. I'll return it to him. I'll make him a nice list of the frequencies that I did program and what I believe those frequencies to be, and he'll be all set. He'll be good to go. I hope. I hope I get the right frequencies for him. It's kind of tough. Like I said, I don't do much monitoring. I just do mostly amateur radio. So let's wrap it up. We're good to go. Okay, so what I find is it's a nice radio. It's not bad. I don't know what he paid for it. I'm sure a quick search online you can get a price, but for what it is, it works well. It's obviously sensitive. It's picking up plenty of frequencies. There's a data frequency right there on the air band. Not quite sure what that is, but I'm suddenly kind of into this air band now. I might kind of fire up some of one of the scanners I have and just kind of. That's great. They talk so fast on the air traffic control. I don't know how these airline pilots listen. I guess the airline pilots talk pretty quick also. But anyway, like I said, yeah, great radio. Good to go. It's real easy to work with. I personally like a keypad, but it works. It's not bad, and it'll serve its purpose. Definitely, you want to just monitor local police and fire department, you're all set. Excuse me with my weapon over here. But anyway, yeah, definitely good to go. And like I said already, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to package it back up, and I'll write the frequencies out nice for him, and he'll be all set to go. So thanks a lot.